What's good, family? How y'all doing? It's your boy Divine Messenger here with another message and understand, man. I'm about to break down this simulation for a lot of you guys because I know you're about to have an awakening. So, boy, yeah, a lot of you are going to see like a different perspective through your lens. I know a lot of you are beginning to start seeing things which you don't know how to articulate. What it is that you're seeing. You don't know how to articulate the people that you think you're seeing on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you see like all these people on the news or in these, celebrities on these TV shows, movies, they don't look like real people. You are on the right track because understand everything you see is not reality because reality is fiction and fiction is reality. You have to contradict the reality that you're in because the reality that you're in is not even real because you're not even from here. And we have fell so low within our frequency, they have placed an illusion upon our lens. So with these retinas, they lie to you. So you have to use this and you have to use none of your eyes as well, which is why we're going to break down this movie called They Live. It was my first time seeing it, but you know what I'm saying, being awake, being divine, obviously I'm here to help somebody, and I put the important parts because I'm going to break down to people like, damn, this is what's really going on. Because this movie, even though it's old, it will help one of you out there understand that we've been lied to. And a lot of you are older than me or younger than me, and you're understanding like, damn, my own family can't comprehend this exactly. Which is why you're seeing this video, this message hits you because you're going to understand like this shit's nothing to play with. But let's get right into this, man, because this shit gets wicked.
Our transmitter is not powerful enough. The signal must be shut off at the source. We have...
Daddy, I have a headache.
So, when Shorty was... Okay, so first, before we get to the headache, Buddy on the screen, he was giving out a signal. He was trying to break down their defenses because in their city in Los Angeles, which is Hollyweird, which is they're using magic on their television, telling lies to their vision. So these people are literally outside believing that this vision is believable and it's not. And he was trying to tell them, he was speaking in code, but that's why Shorty right here was like, she got a headache because as he was trying to help her, the guy in the glasses, he was trying to help her, her program, these demons, they're like trying to make sure she don't break free from the matrix. So she was like, I got a headache. He talking about some me too. It's like when somebody's trying to help you from your old program and you're trying to go into a new program, you're going to get a headache. And you don't want change because why would the demon want to change his own program? That's why they were saying, I got a headache. And then look, please stand by. And Buddy looking like...
Can somebody please explain to me what the hell that's all about?
See?
That idiot licking his nuts again.
And then that guy over there, the guy you seen at the end, he was basically awake. He was understanding the code, which is why he was walking to that church because they had glasses that were able to help you see past the illusion that they were living in. So that's why he was sitting there walking, trying to like play it cool because he knew like, damn, okay, he's telling me something. Let me go ahead and go towards the message. That's where the church was. They had these glasses, but in his next slide, I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna show you. Boom, it says obey, right? Those are the glasses I was talking about. You take them off. So when he takes these glasses off, this is what we see with our retinas, right? We look, okay, so for example, this says graduate, you know what I'm saying? But my third eye, I know graduate means you graduated from a slave concentration camp called high school. This is my brother's, by the way. But, he graduated from the slave of high school. He was a slave in high school. He graduated towards another system. But, saying that was me using my glasses. So I knew that he graduated from the system just to get put into another system because he's in college now. So that was me putting my glasses on. But I take them off. Oh, he graduated high school. Yippee. Put them back on. Third eye. Oh, he graduated. Now he's in another system. So you see, he puts them on. He's doing this because you can't believe it. There's no way. There's no way. Welcome to the Caribbean. Now look. He looking like, puts them on, marry and reproduce. With this scene right here, marry and reproduce meaning like, so what they want us to do, first of all, marriage don't even exist as a title. Once you detach from the English oppressor's title, marriage and other shit like that, you're basically marrying somebody. You're getting somebody that you don't know to say their vows to you, and they're placing manipulation and witchcraft upon your program. making it seem like you had to marry this person that you just got to know not too long ago. You decide to trust them, you love on them, etc. You say all these promises that you're not going to keep, which is why no marriage is perfect. Marriage to me doesn't even exist. I don't have to sit here and have wedding vows towards somebody I care about or I love spiritually, because physically I don't need to stand at an altar and tell my love for you. If I love you, I care about you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to manipulate you. For you to even be in a relationship, you have to be under manipulation. I'm not a manipulator, therefore that's why I'm single, because I do not want you to be under my manipulation. I want you to be free, do what you want. They want you to marry and reproduce so that you can bring in more slaves, basically. That's what this was hinting at. They want you to marry your spouse so that you can reproduce and have more babies, like 5 or 6 or 10 babies, right? Those 10 babies are going to go into the system that they implemented. So you're going to build more slaves. And then all 10 of your kids, let's say they had 10 babies amongst their own. You just brought in more slaves to the simulation. And let's say those 10 kids or your grandkids don't even wake up to the system. Now they are enslaved to manipulation. That's why they want you to keep marrying and keep reproducing so that they can build these oppressors, these European oppressors can build more slaves on top of slaves so that their system can be fully functional and they can have mindless zombies walking around. That's what this sign was saying. Boom, he took it off his third eye. You see, his retinas, he's just chilling. Ignore that. No independent thought. They don't want us to think on an independent level. They don't want. I'm about to sneeze. Hold on. They don't want us to have an independent thought. They don't want us to think outside of the box. They want us to just sit there and be accepted to their accepted manipulation. They want us to not question anything. Don't question authority. Don't question who your boss is. Don't question why you're working so hard, why you're working this mindless zombie job at your 9 to 5 job that you hate. They don't want you to think anything outside of yourself. They want you to think that you're a human being and you are not. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Don't ever forget that shit. Boom, put it on consume. They want you to consume this bullshit. Everything you see is bullshit. Everything you eat, you drink is bullshit unless it's water or grown food in your backyard. Look at that. Look at now. Look. So look, you see all these signs, right? Let me get closer. So boom, you got buy, watch TV, consume, obey, work 8 hours, sleep 8 hours, play 8 hours, confirm, stay asleep, no thought. So all these signs right here, he's seeing it with his third eye. That's why it's black and white, indicating that these things still go on today. Everywhere you go, everywhere you see, it doesn't matter if it's your job, your house, your family, your college. There are people that you see every single day who are asleep. They watch TV every single day when they get to the crib. They watch the news. They watch TV shows. They watch these programming televised stations that make them escape the reality of a 9 to 5 job. They want you to work for them and slave for them, and then they want you to sleep as they live. So they're plotting on you as they're going to sleep. So it's like, for example, it's 12:44 at night. They are working right now as many of the population is asleep right now. That's what this was indicating within this movie. That's why they have all these signs. They want you to consume this bullshit that they're placing upon us at a young age. So as soon as you are reincarnated into this realm, this simulation, you're going to consume everything that they placed upon your parents, your grandparents, and your ancestors. And you're going to be part of the generational curse, which is why you have to break free from this generational curse and understand that you are the chosen one, literally and figuratively. Boom, he's picking up the magazine. Obey. Stay asleep. Obey. Buy. Do not question authority. Watch TV. No imagination. Now look.
What's your problem?
So, when that part happened, alright, so that magazine was literally telling you the same thing I just told you. Now, he had them glasses on, and he was indicating that his third eye was telling him, like, bruh, this white man, this human being, because for one, if you're a carbon, if you're a god, you will understand that you come from a different planet, a planet. But these white people, these white devils, or these human beings, not all human beings are white or Mexican or whatever they are, but not everybody you see that's white, Mexican, Asian, they're not the bad guys. But there are shapeshifters that are shapeshifting into human beings and gods who are carbonated beings as well, meaning your Latinos and your black people. But these shapeshifters will shapeshift into a different skin tone, meaning these white people or these Asians. And so when he was looking at him, he was like, his third eye was showing him like, bro, that's not a real person. This is a shapeshifter playing and pretending to be a white man. Look. Takes all the glasses. His third eye. Boom, now it's a white man. So it's showing you that these shapeshifters are your politicians, your world leaders, your bankers, your celebrities, your actors, your musicians, all of your boss, sometimes your family members. These people are hiding and they're literally in plain sight, and we walk past them every single day, and they're trying to coexist with us, and they're trying to hide within our society, but they are taking over our society by placing us under this manipulation. So his third eye was showing to him like, fam, this nigga in front of you is not real. And so he looking like, nah. Because once you're awakening, once you begin to wake up, you start going through the phase of like your mind can't believe it, because you're just now getting reintroduced to the programming of your dream that you were just sleeping. Now that you're awakening from that dream that they placed you upon, you looking like your mind has to comprehend an illusion. You feel me? Not everybody's meant to see what you see. That's why he looking like there's no way.
I said, what's your problem?
See? What's your problem? And he knows, but he has to play it off. Look, boom. But you see the guy, the black guy, completely normal. He don't even know what the fuck going on, because he still sleeps too. Yo, he got the money in his hand. Now look, this is your God. Now this one right here hit different. And what's crazy, I recorded the parts that were important in my eyes, because this is the most important thing when it comes to money, bro. We got so many people on this fucking planet who idolize money. Money rules all of us, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't say it's a root of all evil, but it is, because think about what somebody would do for $100. Do y'all remember in school when people would be like, for $1 billion, would you do this and that? People would be like, hell yeah, you are a sellout. This was indicating that in high school, elementary school, middle school, even college, people who would answer these questions, they would sell out for $1 bill. That is why they're saying this is your God, because when they place this upon our mind, this is a money spell. Money is a spell. So by them doing that, we are chasing a spell our whole lives, thinking that we're going to catch up to the hierarchy that runs our simulation. Understand, many people don't have what it takes to be a billionaire. You will never be a billionaire. You know why? To be up in the ranks of a corporate ladder or the billionaire status or millionaire status, you have to damn near be evil. You have to be a hybrid. Even to be a billionaire, you have to sell yourself out. You have to sell your soul and your morality. And what that means is, for one, by you coming to the simulation, you already sold your soul. You feel what I'm saying? We all sold our soul for some type of bread. So by us working, we are selling our souls. Doesn't matter if you post online. Don't matter if you work at Wendy's. Don't matter if you work at fucking IHOP, Shake Shack. Doesn't matter if you work at the best Google. It don't matter. You sold your soul already. By you signing that contract, by you filling that application out, you sold your soul already. And you sold your soul contract. So before you even came to this realm, you signed your soul contract. Boom, you reincarnated right through your mother, through the root canal, and you were born in the hospital. So you've been sold your soul. You were born to sell your soul. And that's why they place money upon our mind, because this indicates that no matter what you do, you're going to work your ass off to get $1 bill. You want to get paid, and you want to live a great and successful life. The higher you go, the more you do, the more you get paid. Shit is sick. That's why they're saying money is your God.
Buddy, I don't want no hassle today.
Like, imagine how many people die for $1 bill. Insane.
No, you're okay. This one, real fucking ugly. You see, I take these glasses off, she looks like a regular person, doesn't she, huh? Put them back on, formaldehyde face, that's what we got.
That's enough out of you. You get out or I call the cops.
Call the cops. You know what you need? You need a Brazilian plastic surgeon.
I've got one that can see.
So,
He's a tall Caucasian male.
alright, when it came to that part right there, so they're going to make you seem like you're crazy, right? Because they're trying to coexist, they're trying to hide from us. So a lot of times, a lot of these beings, a lot of these shapeshifters, meaning your reptilians, your blue avians, your Arcturians, your Zeta Greys, insectoids, bro, Lyrants, bro, there are many. There are so many deities, but there's over 1,000, damn near 1,000,000, and we're shapeshifters as well. A lot of us are extraterrestrials, we're aliens as well, but they're trying to coexist and they're trying to have a life just like us. So many of them aren't evil. I will admit that many of them are not evil, but many of them are. So the people that you see on the news, the people you see on social media, your musicians, your famous influencers, whatever, these are shapeshifters. These are reptilians, all your other deities, Pleiadians, all that. A lot of them are trying to coexist with humans and gods. So as they're trying to hide, if you wake up and you see them for who they are, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, they caught on to us," and they run. The police, the militia, they're under them. So as they're talking to them watches, they're like, "Okay, we have one who can see us for who we are. He's awake." So that's why they're telling them. So, and what's crazy, in this next scene, he's going to be fighting the cops. Like he's literally killing cops now because they're trying to kill him because he's awake to their bullshit, which is why he literally was shooting them and killing them, and that's why he was. And the guy behind the register, he was like, he was basically saying like he wilding out because you're tripping. But he was like, no, my nigga, you don't see what I see, so I'm not crazy. But these sheeple will make it seem like you are crazy for what's going through your lens. That's how they do this shit. Even in real time, when you wake up and you see this shit and you are outspoken about it, people who are asleep, they're gonna dim your light down. They're gonna mock you because they're like, there's no way you're seeing this shit. You're crazy. How you gonna tell me I'm crazy for what I see through my eyes? People can't see through your perspective. That's why they will try to shut your ass up. Let's go to the next scene right here.
The entrance. Has a shotgun. White male, 30s. Long hair.
Snitching to the cops.
Don't like tattlegags.
Yup.
Wearing sunglasses.
Boom. And look, he looking like. See, here come the police. So when the guy did this, right, he basically just shapeshifted. He was able to use light photons, and he was able to manipulate his matrix and his simulation by placing an illusion through his eyes. So what's crazy, these beings, they're able to phase through gravity. They're able to phase through different types of portals and shit that are right in front of our eyes. And of course, through our retinas, everything we see is a lie anyway. So they are so enlightened, they are so advanced, they are able to manipulate the space right in front of us, which is why he just did that. Boom, he was gone. Whole time though, he would use a cloaking device, and they're able to be like chameleons. And when I mean chameleon, they can literally be invisible right in front of your face. So they're literally walking among us right now, and they are so enlightened. That's why they're able to bug us. That's why they're able to see us wherever we are. You feel me? That's what he just did. So he was looking like, what the fuck just happened? But he had to keep on moving because the police came, and he snitched on him because the police are under them. So whatever these deities say, the police gonna listen to, because if not, who else gonna get killed? The police. That's why this shit is it's corrupted. It's man, it's so sick, bro. This next scene, police went crazy. They infiltrated their whereabouts. They started killing them. Started going crazy. Now this next scene, him and Frank is a black guy in the movie. They went inside of the elite's whereabouts underground, right? They went inside of a portal when they escaped from the cops. The portal was from the watch that somebody dropped it, when the police dropped it or something like that. They went in the portal underground. So under our ground, there are elites, people that you know and look up to. They're underground, and they're at parties and functions. And wait, I just want to show you. So I guess the scene not in here, but they were basically in like a party, and like there were other elites just telling them about like, hey, we just infiltrated the terrorists. They were calling the conspiracy theorists, the awakened ones, terrorists, and it's like they're projecting, because the real terrorists are the militia, these deities, these elites, these sellouts. You feel me? But they're trying to act like they're the good guys, and they're not. They're not. And they were underground, and this guy in the suit was literally thinking that, oh, how'd you get under here? But he didn't question shit. He was just like, oh, if you're under here, you got to be a part of our group, because they're elite, because nobody knows what they look like. These are your shadow government people, literally. And he's showing them where they come from. He's showing them the constellations underground. They're literally traveling with no spaceship. And the militia is guarding it. Yeah.
Works in there. If she made it.
So in that one, there was a scene too. He was like, that's Andromeda. That's a constellation that they come from. But many of your different star seeds, they come from like Pleiades, Sirius X, which is where we come from as well. They come from the Draco star system. They come from the Arcturus star system. There are so many star systems near our planet, near our Milky Way galaxy, where these deities, they travel. So that's why this militia was guarding it, because it's like, if you're not elite, you're not going to go past this, you're not gonna go past this shit because if you do, they're gonna kill you. But these elite, these wealthy elite, they were basically going to that little machine, and that machine would take them. Boom, they shoot them off to different constellations. Now I don't know what they do because I haven't been there besides my dreams, but from what my spirit tells me, this is how they're able to keep their plans going. This is how they're able to just get their information from different constellations because they're literally traveling through this shit in the physical world while me and you are making YouTube videos, we're working out, playing basketball, playing the game, going to work, going to bed. They're literally traveling in star systems. So if you see a shooting star or whatever, which don't exist, but if you see a shooting star, that's literally these motherfuckers, bro. Like, if I'm lying, I'm flying. These motherfuckers literally traveling in front of our face. And as you look up in the sky, that is them. So as you see all these stars, which are not stars, they are different constellations and planets and dimensions and portals. They are traveling through these portals and they are literally terrorizing our own people. So we have other life on our different planets and they are going there and they're still terrorizing them. So these motherfuckers are like, bro, they're evil. They're evil. That's the best way I can say they're evil.
Maybe we can find her, then we can go to the roof and break that signal.
Wait, boys, wait. You're making.
Now that's where this shit get deep.
You made the mistake.
No, you gotta listen to me. I thought you boys understood. It's business. That's all it is.
All you care about this money.
You still don't get it, do you, boys?
See, they still not awake.
There ain't no countries anymore. No more good guys. They're running the whole show. They own everything, the whole goddamn planet. They can do whatever they want.
And he said they.
They're good for a change. Now they're gonna let us have it good if we just help them. They're gonna leave us alone. Let us make some money. You can have a little taste of that good life too. Now I know you want it. Hell, everybody does.
Do it to your own kind.
What's the threat? We all sell out every day. Might as well be on the winning team.
That right there was, I fuck with that because it was deep. It indicates that no matter what, bro, you literally sell out every day. It doesn't matter what you do. So it's like people can say they don't sell their soul. Yes, you do, because by you waking up, you sold your soul. You feel me? Because there is something that you had to do. You had to put in work to do something. So it doesn't matter if it's your lash business, your nail business, you working out in the gym, you trying to get your body right, you trying to be an influencer, you trying to go high up in the corporate ladder at your 9-to-5 job, you taking care of your kids, you sold out somehow, some way. But of course, that is a title, that is a program, you feel me? But either way it goes, like I told you in the beginning of this video, we all sold our souls by coming to this simulation because we didn't have to. But the thing is, we chose to. So these things that we go through, we are literally in hell right now. And he was indicating that, oh, everybody wants some money, and that's true. You feel me? Because if you're lying and saying you don't want money, you're lying to yourself because you know money literally runs this bitch. It runs the simulation. Because without it, how you gonna eat? How you gonna be able to spread this knowledge? How you gonna be able to do what you gotta do? How you gonna be able to get haircuts? How you gonna be able to stay warm for the winter? You feel me? Like, you have to think about this shit. It's like, the things people do for money is beyond sick, and it's like you can't fathom it. And this is where that's why he kept saying they. And when he's saying they, he's talking about these shapeshifters, these reptilians, these Pleiadians, these Arcturians, Blue Avians, insectoids, Zetagrays, little grays, black insectoids, brown insectoids, where there's so many of them. Like, you just couldn't, Syrians, Orions, bro, many of them. And they're in our water, they're in our ocean, they're in our food, they're in our air, they're everywhere, my nigga. They're in the trees too. So that's why he was saying, like, no matter what you do, like, you can't escape them. And he was trying to get them to sell their soul as well, but they weren't going for it. So they did shoot his ass. But later in the movie, the white guy, he got shot because he shot down the satellite that was, putting everybody asleep. Once he shot the satellite down, he got shot by the militia. But once he did that, the whole planet, the whole Los Angeles and the whole world, they were seeing like they live amongst us, literally. So everybody was looking like, oh, this motherfucker right next to me. And so that's basically where this shit ended at. Like, everybody just be like, they were awake to the fact that we live amongst shapeshifters. So they had to coexist with them. I don't know what happened after, because once the movie ended, the credits just came up. But this is what happens in your life. You gotta wake up and understand, like, bro, this shit real, and it's maybe scary for a lot of y'all to understand that you're chosen by God and you're not the only alien here. because you are alien as well. Even though we may be humans, we are not humans. We are gods. Understand that. We are chosen ones. And there's nothing to be scared of besides, because if you fear something, you don't understand it. So if you fear fear, that means you fear yourself because you are the reflection of fear. So don't fear them. They really fear you. That's why they have you asleep. Because if you knew who they really were, yeah. World War III, World War IV. I love you. Have a great day.